Hey guys, it's Dylan here. Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be doing a scripting video because HabituailHooks need to know how to script. Shout out to HabituailHooks, user HabituailHooks. It's on Roblox. So we're going to be teaching him how to script today. Now, first we have to go on the game we're going to be scripting on, which is, in this case, it's Jack Tycoon, which I'm going to be making my own tycoon. So I'm just going to open this up, even though that, hold on, let me pause the video, hold on 1 second. So even though we're not going to be building a tycoon, but we are going to be doing the basics of scripting. So what we're going to be needing today is the Explorer, properties, and output. These are the things we're going to be learning about. Now to get these, you want to go to the top of your screen, and you want to press View, and then you want to select Output, Command Bar, Explorer, and Properties. So those are the things you're going to be needing today. So first let's get into the Command Bar, which is down here. This is what you can use to run scripts without actually using a script. So if I were to do game, now here's something. You probably don't even know what we're talking about by game. In the Explorer, game is everything here. Everything here is game. So we can do game dot workspace. Oh my god, why does this keep popping up? Game.workspace. Game.workspace. So I was using game, and it's going into workspace. And then we can do dot baseplate. So now we're connecting to the baseplate, which is inside workspace. And when we're in there, we could do dot, and then there's the properties. There's so many properties in baseplate that you can use. Now, to find those properties, you want to go to the Explorer, click baseplate, and then go to the properties. These are all the properties. Now, what do we want to change? Say we wanted to change the brick color of baseplate. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, so we have game.workspace.baseplate dot brick color equals brick color dot new, and then you could choose brick color. So in this case, we're going to do speech marks. Hold on. And if it doesn't add these parentheses, just hold shift, press 9, and then press 0, and then press the left arrow key, and then hold shift, and then 2 spaces right, going right away from the L, just press that. It's like the quotation marks. And then in those quotation marks, we're going to put really red, because that's a color in Roblox. Really red. Did I just spill this on my... No, I didn't. Otherwise, I would have been electrocuted. Okay, then press enter. Now, the ground is red. So, that's like basic scripting. That would make... But... And if we go to the top left, there's file, the paper, and then the back, arrow pointing back, or left. Just click that. That is called the undo button. That will undo anything you do. Like, say if I create a part by going to the top, pressing home, pressing part. If I want to undo that, I'd go up here and press undo, and that delete it. So that's if we make certain mistakes. Like we move a brick when it's not supposed to be moved, and we can't really get it back to place. It's hard to get back in place. Just press the undo button. So, now that we've learned that, I guess we can get into the actual scripting. So, what we want to do is we want to go to the Explorer, and we're going to right-click Workspace, and go to Insert Object, and Script. So here is the script. It won't be colored for you, but if you want to change that, just... Actually, we shouldn't get into that. Right now, we're scripting. So, first we're going to learn about variables, which, to make a variable, all we have to do is do local, and then the name of the variable. I'm just going to do it variable. And then we're going to do equals, and then you could either do string, and to do string, you put speech marks, and in those speech marks, you can put your string, or you can do a number. So I could put 900. So now variable stands for 900. So now, whenever we say variable, we're actually saying 900. And that's something I wanted to show you guys. So, now we're going to learn about functions. First, now this is a bit tricky at first, but you'll get used to it. So, what you have to do is you have to type in local function space and then the name of your function. So my function is going to be named function. You know what? I want to do it in capital F, because by saying the word function and creating a function, it has to be lowercase. So I'm going to make it capital F. And then you want to go to the end of the end of this code and press enter. Now, if Roblox does not add this end, then just go ahead and add it for yourself. Then go in here, but it should add the end. Should actually add the end. Then you want to go into the code, and we're going to be doing, dang it, we're going to say our code. So if we want to do game.baseplate, let's do the thing we did before. No, it's game.workspace.baseplate.brickcolor equals brickcolor.new, and then we put in really red. So that's the code we did in the command bar before. But see, now it doesn't do it. And when we run the game by pressing the play button, it still doesn't work. Hold on. See, it doesn't. My character didn't spawn in, but see here, it didn't make it really red like last time. That's because this is a function, and this function is not running because we didn't tell it to. But if we want to make it run, all we have to do is say function. And that way, when we press play, it automatically runs. But here's the thing. Why we have functions is to trigger stuff. Like in stepping on a part, it would make the base plate color really red. And we might just do that now. So all we have to do is just create a part and just press the part button up here and just scale my part. It's going to be like that. So now when we step on this, let me just make it look a little bit nicer. There. Now we want to make it so when we step on this, the base plate turns really red. So hold on, the video is gonna like pause for a second. I'm gonna have to pause the video for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So here, what we want to do is in the Explorer we have our part, which is what we want to do. we want to script is we want the player to step on the part, and we want the function to run. And when the function runs, it runs this code, which makes the base plate color really red. So, let's do that. First, I actually want to go into the Explorer and press this part, hold Control, and then press the script. And then I want to do Control G, which makes it into a model. So now when we click this arrow next to the model on the Explorer, hold on, what's that? We have the script and the part. So now we're going to go into script, and we're going to go to this fourth line, and we're going to do script.parent. So we're getting the script, the parent of the script is the model, and we're going, and in the model we want to search for the part. And now there's this that came out wrong. There's a special function in every part, and it's called touched. So we do part.touched :connect, open bracket, and then your function name, which would be right there, and then 2 parentheses. So now, here's how it works. Let's go and test this. Hold on a second. Let me just press play. So now we're going to play into the game. Now we're going to step on this part. What? I think we did something wrong. Hold on. And that's why we had the output. So here it says go to source. Let's go to source. We have to add that. Oh, so we have to add a parenthesis at the end. That's why we have the output. So it says workspace.model.script. It says a parenthesis close is expected near this. So that's why we have an output. It teaches us what to do. So now when we just press play, spawn in, it should work. That did not go as planned. Why did it run? Script up. And I know exactly why. So I'm just going to put this in the air. And I'm going to go to the properties, make it anchored, and then make it can't collide turn off. Because it's actually touching the base plate. What is going on? Why is it running? Let me see. So, okay. So this is what's going on. We're doing this function, just delete all of this. This is a quicker way to write functions. We do our connecting. So we do script.parent.touched :connect function, and then hit enter. So then, this is standing for when this part is touched, we want to do what? So we're just going to write the same code as last time. game.workspace.baseplate.brickcolor equals brickcolor.new, and then we're gonna do really red, and then that should work. So now when we press play here, and then we touch this part, Yep, now the base plate is really red. And that is the basics of scripting. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And if you get better, you can change more properties. So, and remember, you find properties in the properties menu. So if I go click this, open properties. Oh, let me just click the part, then open the properties. You see all the properties. Now these are like a bool value if it's anchored. If it's not anchored, and if it's up in the air, it'll just fall down. But if it is anchored and it's up in the air, it won't fall. It will just stay in place. Now can't collide means if it's checked on, you go through it. No, if it's checked off, you go through it. And if it's checked on, you don't go through it. So that's something quick to learn. And let me show you guys something real quick. How bool values work is we do game.workspace.baseplate.anchored. How these work is we do equals true or false. So if we were to make this checked on, we do true. But if we make the check off, we do false. So that's just another quick thing to learn. And hope you guys all enjoyed this video. This video is specially made for HabituailHooks. He wants to know the basics of scripting, and here's the basic. It's not much, but hope you guys all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and bye.